Can you hear them? The crickets? I could hear them. Just barely. I found a bush, foresty type spot at the edge, and I just finished stretching. I'm focusing on listening to the crickets and nature, as opposed to listening to all the trucks in the truck stop. Because I'm stopped at a Love's for the night. So this is the morning of pickup day. I think I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to meet the challenge. One thing, so I'm here at the Love's, all the trucks. What is with, look at this guy. What's with pulling straight in? Everybody's backed in, right? And I'm backed in really, really nicely, I might add. And because there's so much overhang on my trailer, just like everybody else's, you back all the way up and your tires pretty much touch the curb and you're tucked back in really nice. And then I'm seeing this more and more. This guy in the middle of the night decides to nose in. So he can't go any further forward. He doesn't have any overhang on the front of his truck. So he hangs out all this distance in the back. So if I get one of these guys on that side and one on this side, and I don't have much, like I'm in like a lane, I don't have a lot of room to get out. And that happened to me last week. I had a real hard time trying to get out in the morning because I had two of these guys. And I mean, this guy did a good job. At least he's in straight. But sometimes they're in kind of crooked, like they don't care. I don't know. I don't know if I should call that lazy or not. Is that being a lazy driver? I don't know. I think you should back in. Like, how the hell is he going to back out of there? He's going to back out of there blind into traffic. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, pet peeve, I guess, of the morning. Okay, so I'm going to walk around and get some steps in. Already checked the truck. Already stretched. And going real soon. So the big challenge was for me to get from Oregon to Indiana to do my pickup in 4 days, 2,400 miles, and I didn't leave until like almost noon on Friday. So I drove like max miles every day on so I drove all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Today's Monday. I need to pick up. I've got about 550 miles or something like that to go, and I can't leave until 8:30 for my 10-hour sleeper time. And I think I'm going to do it. I should do it. I should be there by 2:30 in the afternoon or something like that to pick up. So unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong, I think I'm going to do it. And that's awesome. What else have I got for you? I got the story that I forgot to tell you from when I was in Coburg, Oregon, doing my my 36-hour reset. So I trying to keep on my East Coast time. So 8:30 out there, I've had my alarm set for 5:30 a.m. To get up. 3 hours being 3 hours difference, right? So anyway, so I'm up really pretty crazy early in the morning, and I'm bored already, so I'm going for a walk in the morning. And I walked all the way into town. It wasn't that far, but the truck stop's kind of on the outskirts. So I walked in town, I'm checking stuff out. They got little antique places and all that kind of thing. And so I made a little video about how I thought the town was awesome. And I was playing with the video, and I realized on my phone I have Wi-Fi. I'm standing on the on the street, like the main street outside the convenience store. I have Wi-Fi. Wow, what's going on? So check it out. It says it's something about public Wi-Fi. And then I noticed that like the City Hall building, it's like everything in one building. It's City Hall, it's the administration building, it's, I think the sheriff's in there and that kind of stuff. So anyway, so we thought, it's probably coming from there, and whoever on the street can get it. That's pretty awesome. So you know what I should do is go back to the truck, and I should edit some of these videos I've been doing on my phone, and then come back in the afternoon and upload them to YouTube. Here's a nice little view. Really foggy this morning, obviously. Some kind of fields. There's another guy who's nosed in. But look how much he hangs. Like he can go all the way in with his front tires, but look how much his ass hangs out because he can't stick the overhang. If he was turned the other way around, his back tires would be on the curb, and all of that last 3 feet or so, almost 4 feet, will be in the grass like everybody else. But he's nosed in, and he hangs out more. I don't think it's right. I think you should have to back in. Anyway, so back to the story. I go back to the truck and I edit the videos, and then in the afternoon I walk back into town again, and I wanted to get all this done before I have my shower time and get cleaned up and whatnot. I decide it's my day off, so I should take myself out for dinner. There was that Bronco Saloon that really looked awesome, and so I wanted to go for dinner there, but I wanted to be like freshly cleaned up for that, so I didn't clean up or anything. And I walk back into town, and then I'm trying to figure out on the street, like I only had like 2 bars of like the Wi-Fi signal. I only had 2 bars and 1 bar and 2 bars. And I kind of walked around till I figured out where the best spot was, which was right in the parking lot of that City Hall building. So I kind of camped myself in the parking lot, and I'm uploading videos. So I uploaded like 5 videos, and the door, it was a really nice day. The door to the place was open. There's some ladies going in and out to their car and going across the street to the store, and they were looking at me, and I was there for about an hour. And then because each video takes 7 or 8 minutes sometimes to upload, I'm doing a little walk around, doing a little stretch. They had some nice trees there. I was checking out the trees, and while I'm waiting, and then finally I was about done anyway, and then I must have been making the ladies nervous while I was hanging around there, and maybe I looked a little bit like a vagrant, and I might have looked pretty weird because I'm checking out the trees and stretching and that kind of stuff. This is taking like an hour, so I think I freaked out the ladies because they had the sheriff come out and talk to me. Yeah, see, he finally comes out with all of his gear and looking all tough, and his, he's got both hands in his bulletproof vest and stuff. Hey there, what are you doing? I just want to ask you, what are you doing? So I explained to him that I'm using his public Wi-Fi and I'm uploading videos to YouTube and that kind of thing. And he's looking like he doesn't look like he understands YouTube or uploading or Wi-Fi, any of those things. So I'm saying words and I'm making explanations, and he's only half getting it. And then I go, yeah, no, I'm just I'm at the truck stop down the road, and I noticed that he had the Wi-Fi. I'm just using it. And he goes, do you have a truck over there? And I guess he thought I was homeless or something. So I go, yeah, I just delivered windows to the university from Canada. And he goes, oh yeah, okay, I noticed your an accent there a little bit. So anyway, the more detail I gave with my story about being Canadian and delivering windows, he started to let the YouTube Wi-Fi thing that he didn't understand go, because I guess he was making a little bit of sense. So anyway, I must look pretty shitty and my behavior was probably pretty sketchy, because the sheriff had to come out and talk to me. So but I didn't get arrested. It was all good, and I was done anyway. So I just we thanked each other for the stories, and I walked on. But I thought that was pretty funny. I forgot to share that the other day. So there you go. That's story time for this morning. And it's probably almost time for me to I'm gonna walk as much as I can. I'll check my time, and then I gotta get in the truck and head on down the road, because I gotta make this pickup. So have a great day.